Oh, good. Is the music too loud? Oh no, I'm so bad at this. I'm like the worst streamer of all time. Anyway, I'm supposed to cast this with Aragon. Aragon is not here. I suppose. Oh, where's it? Oh shit! I need to mute my own stream. Now this is what I mean. I never stream. This is way too complicated for me. I'm too big of a tech dino for all this shit. I suppose I'll take AI Redstone's thing. There we go. Anyway, if anyone who normally streams is watching, feel free to join me. Cause knowing Aragon, he's sleeping right now. Signed up for something he sleeps through. Anyway, it's JRL versus Ratpacker, quite exciting. Two great players, so I'm assuming we see some high level play. Oh, they started, let's go. Okay, we'll look from Ratpacker's perspective. It's interesting. The JRL has a Trick Room mode, but I think the music is too loud, isn't it? Wait. It really needed to show that clip during the music part, eh? Damn. I think this is fine. Either way, yeah. So, yeah, the JRL's rocking a Trick Room mode team. You have, of course, the Cress and the Diancie to set up Trick Room, and Rillaboom is naturally not really that fast, so it can make use of it versus other Trick Room versus non-other Trick Room teams. Or other non-Trick Room teams. There we go. Same goes for Volcanion, both are not really fast. And then you have Lando and Flutter, who of course prefer to have no Trick Room up for themselves. Ratpacker, I don't want to say he has a Trick Room mode. Maybe he has, I assume Yuxi's carrying Trick Room, but to have only one Trick Room setter would be kind of weird unless Fluttermane's also carrying it. But like based on the lineup, you would say like Ratpacker has some strange Trick Room. An interesting lead. Like everything counters each other, but there are two fake out Pokemon, right? Because Iron Hands, I suppose, doesn't counter shit, but it is fake out. Lando carries counters Hands, and Rillaboom counters Basculegion. Of course, possibly Hands could have Ice Punch and kill Lando, but that only works, of course, if it can take an EP or a Sincere Storm. Got a message. Either way. I'd say the JRL got a better lead here. Right, there's more initiative on his side since more can do, like, versus this. I'm not sure how I feel about Ratpacker's team. I'm not fucking with the team if I'm honest, but that's just my style, but I suppose, like, we'll see how it works. Okay. We see Fake Out into the Fluttermane, and Wave Crash into the Lando. It's a good switch for the JRL. You really want to keep that Lando because you also have that Heatran, you got that Hands, and of course you got your own Volk to deal with Heatran. But it's nice to have something fast like Lando, and also super powerful. That it doesn't deal with Amoonguss, or it doesn't really deal with anything else besides Heatran or Iron Hands. It still does like a shit ton of damage because it's Lando. So it's nice to have that, and to save it from that Wave Crash. So I'd say it's like a pretty straightforward play for JRL. If I was the JRL, I wouldn't predict anything, purely because there's nothing that really wants to take a Shadow Ball and an EP. So I would just EP a Shadow Ball. Of course, you could predict the possible Terra, which the Iron Hands normally is Terra type Grass. Oh, it's Scarf. That explains why he switched out. Could we see how that worked out? Is there anything you could have read that from? No, so that was pure intuition or like game knowledge. Like game sense, I suppose you could call it. So that was a really good play from the JRL. Still, that wave crashed at still 35. That's still like quite a bit. It is quite like I don't want to call it a risky move to Terra your Flutter into the water type, but imagine if it just straight up wild charged the Flutter, alright? Because it will die even if it didn't Terra. So like, then you would have lost your Flutter, and Flutter's quite important here. It is interesting though. So the best collegian is Scarf. A Flutter is, I assume, Specs. Because if it isn't boosted Specs, Specs seems to be by far the most popular set right now, and I completely get it because it's so strong. And just Ghost Fairy is just such a strong offensive typing. Maybe the JRL predicted indeed to beat Scarf, because otherwise you wouldn't switch the Lando out. But maybe he thought this the mid-ground play to also Terra Flutter into water, so Flutter doesn't die. It's curious that I suppose he assumed the best collegian. I don't know. I don't know if Moonblast was the play on the Iron Hand, since you have still like stuff that can deal with it, but best collegian seems to be like one of the biggest problems at threats. JRL still in a good position. I'd say so far is dictating the pace this game goes. Ratpacker hasn't really got a foothold yet, it seems. But nothing has happened too much. JRL didn't waste, but used already his Terra. Hands is pretty low. And then like some stuff got a little chip, but nothing big. And JRL, as I said, used Terra. And Rillaboom is at half. So I'd say still not a whole lot has happened, but the JRL got quite some reads. Maybe reads is a big word, but he made some good plays to start this off with. And I'll be honest, if I was in Ratpacker's position, I would kind of get nervous from that, but that's just me. Aragon still didn't join, or hasn't joined yet. So I suppose you gotta do it with me, with my low quality stream, because I can't figure out how it works. My broken English, because that's a good question, because what it is. Quite embarrassing actually. My mother used to be an English teacher, and here I am completely butchering the language. Either way, Ratpacker letting the timer run down a little, but also JRL is taking his time. By the way, let me know if the music is too loud or anything is up with it. I completely forgot, by the way, that I was streaming. I was at the door. How do you explain, or how do you call those people? People who try to convince you into like religion. And they started taking up my time. Normally I didn't like to point them away, right? Because even though they are so incredibly annoying, I assume they think they know the solution for the world and the best for the world, and they're trying to help you with that. But so I feel rude to turn them away, but at the same time I used to do philosophy and a little bit of theology. I think that's the English word for it. So normally I'm able to, like, I don't know, I suppose get into an argument with them. Alright. Decides to kill the Among Us in return for giving the trend flash fire. It's quite nice for him, of course, that Among Us is gone, because there's not a whole lot of else that can deal with it besides the Volcanion. Otherwise you just need to really try to muscle your way through it, which Among Us, of course, with Regenerator switching in and out is quite annoying. Alright, Yuxi is in. Of course, with the new move that it got... Oh, fuck. I put my water into... I put my feet in a bucket of water by accident. Don't ask me why it's here, but... Either way. Yuxi has, of course, that new move, which boosts his special attack guaranteed. Oh, goes for an Encore. That's interesting. It's a good play. Making sure that Heatran is still alive at full. At the same time, like, Heatran can't do that much, right? It only has EP for the Volcanion, that only does 42. Yeah, we see here Yuxi just dying. Earth power is 29. Last Respects is now at 150 base power though, so Fluttermane with like 65 base defense and 65 base HP will just completely fall to that. But he could also target the Cresselia, of course, for super effective damage. But it being Scarf is probably, like, it's smart for him to take out that Flutter. Meantime, Heatran can probably do quite a bit of damage with Heat Wave, being Flash Fire boosted. Ratpacker, 20 seconds left on the timer. He's really letting it run down. It's not looking too good for Ratpacker here. It's not like he played bad, but I just don't see his team getting like a strong foothold against. Wait, sorry, somebody called me. There we go. Sorry. Ooh, ally switch. I was considering if that would like be carried or clicked, but he did it. Nevertheless, he lived the Moonblast, so he's still in. Still can pick up another kill, especially since Fluttermane seems to be locked in with specs. Something will die in the Fluttermane slot. Maybe Ratpacker isn't in position as bad as I thought, right? Because you don't want to switch in Diancie because, well, it's Heatran. Lando, of course, obvious play. I think you always kill Fluttermane here. And if you're Ratpacker, you kinda need to play off a possible choke of him protecting Lando. Maybe that's way too big of a ladder mentality. Which it is, but like, how else are you gonna pull this out, right? Because EP doesn't nearly kill, I believe, the Flutter. Yeah, you're 10 HP short, or 10%. Oh, I don't know why, but I just saw that he also had his own Flutter in the back. You know, maybe this is possible. If he just goes into the Lando with Last Respects, assuming it doesn't protect, and then Heatran can, I suppose, chip Fluttermane, it doesn't really matter what Heatran does. Oh, he saves the Basculegion. Terra grasses. He indeed protects. Alright, so the right play was indeed to Last Respects the Flutter. We see here that is it's booster. So it's free to protect the switch around moves, which JRL isn't. I completely forgot Heatran had not Heatran, but Ratpacker had a Terra left. I completely forgot about that. It's a best of 3, by the way. It's interesting. Yeah, so it might come down to a speed down Flutter. No, never mind. I say it comes down to speed down Flutter, but because it shows that this plus special attack, it's slower than this Flutter. Ooh, I'm not sure if I'm feeling the. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm not sure if this was the right play. Sludge, will that kill? Yes, it kills. But nevertheless, it. Ooh, this might get dicey. No, I think Ratpacker might actually win this. Hold up. Because nothing can kill Basculegion, right? But Basculegion can kill everything. You just de-gleam here. You kill Lando, you chip Diancie, and of course before that Basculegion moves and probably just completely rocks Diancie with Last Respects. Last Respects now being at 200 base power, I don't think there's anything that can take it. Especially not at the HP counts we're at. Alright, so I counted Ratpacker out way too early. I didn't expect Basculegion to come in so clutch. And especially that Flutter. But, yeah. I just think it's strange that if we go back a turn, yeah, why didn't he just kill Fluttermane here? I think that might have... I don't know if it would have saved him, but it would have put him in a better position. So I think the play for JRL was to kill Flutter there, but... I could be wrong. No, it seems that Ratpacker won this. If he just fucking clicks... Oh man, that timer is making me so fucking stressed. Seeing it run down to 10 seconds in the winning position, that's not what you want to see. I can just envision, like a timer, loss. Alright, Ratpacker takes the first game. Oh, that surprises me, if I'm honest. I think they're really equally matched opponents. But just looking at the teams and the start of the game, I thought the JRL has this. Because Ratpacker just didn't really seem to get some momentum going, but the Pesca Legion... Well, I suppose that really shows and proves how strong Last Respects is and just a strong sweeper. I'm just wondering, what would have happened if JRL just killed Fluttermane on turn... where was it? Yes, on turn 9. If Fluttermane killed the other Flutter instead, like the JRL killed this one. I'm just checking. Sorry, Hooligan Swig. I thought honestly I had a delay. Fuck. I don't know how to fix that. Alright, well, apologies. With that said, my insight and knowledge on this probably wouldn't help them. Like, I think they would probably nerf themselves if they listened to me. Yeah, so Ratpacker takes this 1-0. I'm actually quite surprised by that, I'll be honest. Just purely because of that start of the game. I really thought Ratpacker didn't have it locked in. Oh, by the way, that custom the JRL is using, isn't that the DPO custom? I don't know, as soon as my team went out, I kinda stopped paying attention to it. So I don't know if that was the custom. I just know the Marshalls one, so that's the reason why I'm thinking that. The JRL played really solid at the start, but somehow Ratpacker just won that. Still waiting for game 2. Still waiting for Aragon. Not sure if he's ever gonna show up. No, I know him too well. He's probably still asleep. Game 2's up. Let's go. Oh, I'm fucking with JRL's team. I'm slightly fucking with Ratpacker purely because he's rocking a Palafin, but I'm really messing with the JRL team. I like that one. It looks like... yeah, it looks like something I would make. Minus the Rillaboom. I'm immediately wondering the... Thorn, right? Is it carrying Rain Dance? For that Pesca Legion? I assume not, right? Because you really have like 4 move slots. You really want to fill that with Tailwind, Bleak Wind Storm, I believe it's called. Protect and possibly Ice Wind or Taunt or something. I'm not sure if you have space for Rain Dance. Ratpacker seems to have quite a bulky team, right? I assume this is Boko Palafin with screens, which is also together with Cresselia, which is just a fucking gross build. Like, that's not fun to play versus. That's not what you want to see from your opponent. I'm just looking at the Ratpacker's team. What does he have to counter Pesca Legion? Like, not a whole lot if I'm honest. I suppose Rillaboom, but... And he already has also a Chinpao and a Tornadus next to it, right? So, how solid of a counter is that? By the way, is the music is it fine? Is it too loud? Or... I don't know why, but since like 2 weeks, I've been completely butchering all my English. I don't know why, it just started to happen, I suppose. Oh well. Either way, I suppose we'll see a Reflect come out here and possibly Rocks. Rocks would help Ratpacker like enormously, right? You have that Tornadus, you have that Chinpao often being Sash, Tornadus sometimes being Sash, and then in case Dragonite switches out, you can break multi-skill, right? And they're all Stealth Rock weak, so that will do 25 off. And generally Rocks is always good. The question is though, is D-Knight carrying something like Stomping Tantrum? Because then you don't want to keep that Heatran in. Yeah, we see the Crest. Do we see Stomping Tantrum? Yup. Called it. Not that's a crazy call or anything, like most D-Knights carry it. You're right, Reflect is up. Maybe we see a Parting Shot out. I don't know if he's gonna Light Screen or bother with that since it's only Flutter Mane, and I suppose Tornadus, but maybe you're like better off parrying something. If he carries the yellow magic, I would just para whatever I can para. Right? Always comes in handy. Especially since he doesn't really have a speed control on its own Ratpacker. The JRL is Tailwind, of course. Yeah, but I agree. Pescalegion is gonna do the same thing as it did last game, just on the other side, right? I just don't see any solid counters to Pesk. It's so hard to beat. Because your Rillaboom is not a real counter, it's not faster. It will get killed by Chinpao or otherwise just get like muscled through by Tornadus, Flutter, or possibly even Dragonite. Meantime, we see the opposing Rillaboom carrying Break to deal with screens. Quite a cool tech. Reflect going up again, U-turn coming out. And what's coming in? Maybe Chinpao possibly. Because as soon as you get rid of, like, the only way I can see Ratpacker pulling it out versus the Pescalegion is if he gets the Pelifin behind screens, bulked up all the way, and then some unholy Jet Punch kills it somehow, or like Wave Crash or whatever it carries, right? So I think that both teams have one Pokemon where it kind of will resolve around. For the JRL that will be Pescalegion, for Ratpacker that might be Pelifin. Pelifin is in. Still in baby form, of course, so you probably will switch it out immediately. Shit, I wish Aerogon just fucking woke up in time. Either way. But what are you switching in on the Pelifin side? Tren, maybe? Yeah. Alright, we see the Terra coming out. Of course, D-Knight is Terra normal. That's nothing new. But the Terra came out anyways. And I think this is the chance, because I assume it's locked in, right? I assume this is banded. So I assume like it's a free Rocks up for Heatran. Of course it will get faked out, but... What do you switch in over D-Knight? Because I assume you won't keep the D-Knight in. So Reflect, Spirit Break. So I assume he also carries Light Screen. And then probably Parting Shot. Oh no, I like T-Wave more. But it's whatever. T-Wave is cheaper, that's for sure. I'm a cheap guy. What can I say? Yeah, so JRL really has some HO, and the Ratpacker has Ratpacker has some I don't know if you could call it balance or like setup offense. It's bulky setup offense. I'd call it like that. Heatran does quite some good damage. 41 to D-Knight's quite a bit. I think that really does show that it's inner focus. Wait, what was that full HP? Yeah, so it's wait, huh? Yeah, that was inner focus damage, not multi-skill. Either way, the crest is in. You know what? I assume Ratpacker carries Trick from on this Cresselia. I would fucking click it. Like, if even the Rillaboom is faster than your Tran, at that point just click the Trick Room, I'd say. It is slightly problematic, I think, that Grimmsnarl is gone now, because you really wanted that Reflect. I assume it carries, what's it called, Parting Shot. I think that's really your only saving grace for Basculegion, in combination with Palafin, woke up. Okay, we see a burn on the Flutter, probably doesn't matter too much. Trick Room comes out, okay. Yeah, what do you do here? I suppose you Heatwave of Tran. And you... Do you fire off a Lunar Blessing? Or do you switch out? Oh, honestly, I think that taunt is quite a big thing here, so it can't bulk up now anymore. Because I assume it's the bulk up set. No way, this is Bandit. Not on this team. Besides, bulk up seems to be considerably more popular than Bandit as of lately. Yeah, so if Ratpacker wins this, he wins the whole set 2-0, but I'd say just based on the teams, Ratpacker really has a hard time versus what JRL brought. Also, apologize for like the low resolution this stream is in. I don't know how to fix it. Like if I record, that's perfectly fine. And I looked up like several tutorials on how to fix it, and I don't fucking know. I'm way too fucking stupid for this. What do you do here with Palafin? Because I assume it has bulk up, Jet Punch, Protect, Wave Crash. I'd say that's probably the most likely combo. Also, oh, it did carry Rain Dance. Okay. He burned anyways though, so nevertheless. I wanted to say something, but I completely forgot. Yeah, I don't know, I forgot. Oh, this time JRL is running a little low on time. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say is that Ratpacker didn't use Terra yet, I believe. JRL did on the D-Knight. Alright. I assume Team Pao carries protect. No way you otherwise bring it in like this. There ain't no way. Round Rillaboom comes in. Yeah, Pao protects. Taunt for that possible... I want to say sword stance, but what the fuck did just happen? Belly drum? Holy shit, this guy is cooking. Yo! Belly drum? The fuck? To be honest, you don't really need belly drum because at +2 you also kill everything, I believe. Like there's nothing that will live. +2 hands. But belly drum, yo! Now that's something else. Either way, I assume Rilla will just try to die to E-speed. You know what? No. Remember when I said that Ratpacker really has a problem versus Basque Legion, which, don't get me wrong, he has, but if he's able to get Trick Room up and keep the Rillaboom in, or not in, but alive, he might be able to deal with Basque Legion that way, because it can't Terra anymore. So, who knows? Who knows? I mean, Ratpacker really kind of turned it around. During that Trick Room turns, although he just let Rillaboom die. I suppose Iron Hands will also deal with Basque in Trick Room. But now you are in a bit of a pickle, because now you just send them in Basque Legion, I assume. Do you? Or do you just send in Rilla? You could also send in Rilla. Fake out the hands, crunch the Cress. But what if Cress Terras? And gets a Trick Room anyways, you know what I'm saying? Maybe? I don't know. Honestly, maybe the same will happen as happened last game. Where I really think, or where I thought Ratpacker didn't have it, based on matchup and early gameplay, and then he somehow turns us around and wins. You know, could be. Yes, the Terra came out. With that said, I think he should have saved hands. I mean, if you're terroring anyways, and you already are assuming he will crunch and not, like, also lost respect into Cress. If I was him, I would have just sacked the Tran. I would have sacked Tran and kept hands, so hands could come in again, and then hopefully deal with Basque. Because I still don't see a way he can deal with Basque. And that's Wave Crash. If this is banded, Wave Crash will probably kill a Rain, especially if you're helping hands. And I suppose Chin Pao's on the field. Maybe he can just muscle through with Palace and Hero, but I'm not sure if I'm honest. Because, wait. Basque Legion. What's the bulk on this thing? 65 defense is completely shit, but 120 HP is pretty good. You know what, it might just straight up die to Wave Crash. It wouldn't surprise me. This is interesting. I'm still so fucking baffled by that belly drum. But he also didn't really need to belly drum, right? I mean, where did he need the +6 for? He would have already killed everything regardless. So, I think that belly drum was very questionable. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Oh, what happened? Yo! Best collision is a Swift Swim! Yo! That's fucking nuts! When I saw that rain dance come out, I thought, oh, best collision is fast now. But that was fucking wrong! It's adaptability, holy shit! Also, I'm quite happy with the outcome, not because I dislike Ratpacker or I like JRL more, purely because now we get game 3. Which of course this is quite a hype set, so I prefer if it goes to game 3. But yo, what the fuck? I don't know, maybe I was stupid, assuming it's Swift Swim, but that was fucking crazy to me. Holy shit. I could gawk if would have killed, but I suppose there's not really any reason for it. But yo, I'm really surprised. I don't know what to think of that. You're right. 1-1. It's quite interesting. So far I do like JRL's teams quite a bit. I'm not too big on Ratpacker's teams though, but let's see what he comes up with game 3. I'll be honest, I'm slightly rooting for Ratpacker. Just slightly. Yeah, no, I didn't assume it was Scarf, but I assumed it was Swiss Swim, because he had that rain dance. Then why else do you fucking carry rain dance? I suppose to weaken fire moves, like on your Chimpow, your Flood, and your Rillaboom, and boost your damage on the water moves. But yo, what the fuck? I think it's quite interesting that the preferred set for Best Collegian appears just not to be Swift Swim at all. Which I think is interesting, because when I saw Best Collegian, my first idea was of course Rain Team. But I'm a Rain addict, so, you know. Both take their time though. Oh, fuck. There we go. Both 12 games. Or, sorry, both 12 turn games. Oh man. Did Aragon ever respond to me saying you need to get online? Or probably not. I think I'm talking to him later today though. Or was it tomorrow? I don't know, we need to talk about our derby strat. Oh, they started. I think. Yes. Alright, JRL just brings the same stuff. And I'm fucking with Ratpacker's team. Let's fucking go. Scissor is in here. And Scissor is looking fucking good too. Holy shit. Let's go. I'm a big Scissor fan. This time he seems to have a little bit more tools to deal with Besk. And of course he has info now on what the Besk is. Unless like the JRL just fucking changed it in his builder real quick. Which I doubt. Roaring Moon, you don't see that too often anymore. He is a little Chinpao weak though. I see 4 things that will just get OK'd by it. With that said, he does have some answers to it. Honestly, a good like SD Scissor might do quite some damage here. I know what you would lead off with if you're Ratpacker. I am fucking with both teams, but Ratpacker's quite cool. Like, come on, you don't see these teams every day. Lando, Flutter, Chin, D-Knight. I assume Flutter specs again. Oh, wait, hold on.
This is what it is, okay? I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, burn like water.
Yo, what the fuck? I just checked my Discord, right? And Aragon said, oh shit, sorry, was that today? I missed it. And then May said, it's on me for not being earlier, but I was asleep. May is also Dutch. It's fucking 4:15. How long are you asleep? That's no rise and grind mentality, if you ask me. Either way, rocks would be quite nice if Lando got them up. I don't know if Lando is a Vito or... I'll be honest, I have no fucking clue what Lando's run. Like, if it's Lando T, I don't know what it's running. Flutterman does look pretty good here, just in this lead. I don't know if you want to keep Lando in though. Wouldn't even surprise me if D-Knight would now Terra and then E-Speed that it would kill Lando. It wouldn't surprise me. Probably doesn't. Yo, what's up? Wait, Aragon? Is this you?
I'm sorry, I'm late.
Yo, what's up, man?
Why am I looking at my team with a Heatran over a Chi-Yu? What the hell? This is blasphemy.
Did you make this Scissor bullshit?
Yes.
Did you get inspired by my Scissor team? Say yes. No, fuck you. Alright, so... are you rooting for anyone in particular here?
No. I assume it's 1-1, and it's game 3, right?
I would prefer if they both lost, so we could buy them both, because their price would drop for the derby. Either way, no, one must be victorious.
Okay. Oh, actually, there's a Lando, too. Okay.
You didn't see that? It was right in front of you. Yo, E-Speed did quite a bit.
There you go.
I don't know if that was the play.
Well, the Terra
just let
gets...
Fluttermane just sit there and... Yo. That's quite a good turn 1 for Ratpacker, if you ask me. It's pretty decent.
Yeah. Sure. I think here you kind of just go into Rillaboom.
Yeah, if I'm honest.
Or that's fine too, because the scissors not grind.
Yeah. If you just save that Scissor Roaring Moon, like till everything has like been chipped a little, I think you just win with sweeping. right? You just start sweeping. I suppose the
Yeah.
only like big problem is if Tornado gets Tailwind up, and then you have the Pesca Legion who's faster than a Roaring Moon, but we'll see how that turns out. Maybe Scissor even carries Tailwind. At least my Scissors often do. So, you know, maybe a Tailwind's here. Who knows?
Well, the original was Tailwind, but this is clearly not the same team, so...
I think everyone makes their Scissor Tailwind unless they make it Bandit. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I assume like in the idea to stop Tailwind, but of course your Scissor is slower. Why didn't he just kill Chin Pao and then just... Maybe it was just a fucking brain fart or something. I would have just prayed that...
what he probably expected was a Sucker Punch, so he probably didn't think it would matter.
I suppose that's fair.
I actually think it's a little odd why JRL went for the Icicle Crash there, to be honest. But it worked out.
Well, normally, like... I'm thinking, right? This is a bulky Flutter, right? Otherwise, that's a chance of killing. I know Crunch has, and it should be the same base power, so... You know.
Yeah.
So this Flutter has some bulk in there. Right, Intimidate, Last Respect... U-turn, lives the U-turn, which is pretty nice, because that Intimidate spam might come in handy. Ratpacker looks pretty good here. The only problem is that Pesca Legion again. Pesca Legion has featured in all games now, and so far Pesca Legion has been a problem every time for its opponent.
Moment.
Yeah, Pesca Legion is quite strong. I remember, before it was released, I thought this one is gonna be the GOAT, it's gonna be so broken. Then it got released, I thought this is like a little bit mid, and now I'm leaning towards not broken, but like very fucking good again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speed, that's interesting. Because we know this isn't Scarf. And then... So...
Yeah, this is like every set on this team is different. It's just the same
So it's
mod.
just... Yeah, so you thought you could take some credit, huh? Just steal Ratpacker's credit. I feel you. Either way, Roaring Moon speed is at 555. So that's 5 points slower than Pesca Legion, if it's max speed.
Yeah. Pesca Legion could also be Scarf here.
No, he brought it also game 2 and it wasn't Scarf then, so...
Oh, okay.
To be fair, I think it might not be max speed, if I'm honest. I think Roaring Moon is actually still faster. But of course you have that Flutter, so you need to Terra to save Roaring.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this position too much for Ratpacker.
I think
We've
Ratpacker
lost-
started off really strong, and now we are in a bit of a pickle. But no, never mind. I think Ratpacker wins with Scissor now.
Yeah, Scissors coming in here is pretty free.
Because I thought, like, you need that boost energy to make sure you're faster than Pesca Legion, but Tailwind is ending, so... And Thorn is dead. So I think Ratpacker just wins this with Scissor sweeping. You just throw in your Tran in Roaring Moon, and you BP Flutter or you BP D-Knight. I would probably BP D-Knight. Flutter isn't that scary, if I'm honest, as long as you keep that Scissor in front.
Did the Flutterman reveal its set in game 2?
I think it was just something changed. Flutterman on game 2 teams was booster energy.
Oh.
Now it isn't. Something is up. So who knows what the fuck the Pesca Legion is. Maybe he just switched around some stuff real quick. Oh, that makes it kind of scary. Oh, oops.
A moment.
Yeah. Well, let's see how this turns out.
Okay, Rillaboom comes in.
I don't know if you need it. I don't know if throwing that in was the play, but I suppose D-Knight is dead. Although BP would have also killed it. You're still there, Aragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Vasculigen makes sense.
Yeah.
You gotta try to get the scissor down.
With that said, like Roaring Moon will protect probably, and then you need to save Scissor. Scissor is like part of the win con, so you can just freely sack Rillaboom, I'd say.
I don't know. I think you want Rillaboom alive because that gives you another way to like.
Oh no! I don't think that was the right play.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, you should be fine. No, you're right. You should be fine.
Because the Fluttermate's not beating the Heatran either. Yeah,
no, I keep forgetting Roaring Moon is faster or has booster. I keep thinking that Fluttermate will be faster than Roaring Moon. No, this should be fine. So what do you do here? You fake out Rillaboom, you crunch, or whatever your Dark type move is. The Basculegion. I think that's what's happening.
I would Tailwind and Woodhammer. But Fake Out plus Crunch is also probably solid.
Yeah, because that should kill Flutter. I assume, at least. Like, in case he decides... No, if he decides to switch out Basculegion, right? And puts in Flutter, and you fake out that Rillaboom, you're in such a world of trouble for JRL. Because if it didn't die, it will die the next turn. And Moon is faster, so... JRL's running low on time. Oh, okay. Oh, he did what you did.
Yeah, that's gonna kill it anyway. Actually, no, this was kind of bad.
Yes, I was about to say, I think my play might have been...
It was better, yeah.
Yeah. Because now Fake Out is back in, so you better... like, that Rillaboom is dying. Oh no, did we see a choke?
Yeah.
Oh no! No! Ratpacker! No! Fuck! I was kind of rooting for Ratpacker. Shit, man. Wait. Like...
This is your average Basculegion gameplay.
Yo, what the fuck? Wait, did he choke? I gotta go back. Recap time. Ain't no way what that just happened. Right, so... If he did my play... What did I suggest again? Fake out Rillaboom. Do you think... How much does Fake Out do to Rillaboom? Would that kill at that range? I don't think so, right? Would do probably 14?
No, it was at 20. Yeah, probably something like that.
Either way, you would Fake Out Rillaboom. I think you would just straight up kill Fluttermane if I'm honest. And if you don't, it's still not a problem.
Yeah. There was one way that ended badly, and that was if Rillaboom got in next to Basculegion.
Which Woodhammer Tailwind allowed for.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm wondering now? Oh, never mind, he Terra'd Water. I was about to say, imagine if he just had a Terra left, right? And he could have Terra'd the Heatran and killed the Basculegion and he forgot to. But now you're already Terra'd up. I thought he didn't. Yo, that was fucking nuts.
See, if it had been Chi-Yu like it was on my team, he won there anyway.
You wanted to get that in, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Either way. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this joint.
That's something.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it wasn't a joke if Flutter didn't die, but I think Flutter dies. Right?
I think the play was...
I think the play was to do like the Fake Out crunch thing. Because let's not forget, Flutter's...
But it's also possible that the Roaring Moon doesn't have crunch.
No way. No way, don't tell me. So it has protected, it has aggro, it has Tailwind.
It could have like
a dragon. Fuck, you could be right. No, that's a heinous set. That's just a... No, you run crunch over a dragon move, don't you? You must do. How else do you deal with Flutter?
Acro. Acro does close to
I
the same.
suppose, but like still Beskar Legion exists. Like, oh, I don't know. Maybe you're right.
Because
Would you make? What would you make? Would you make it Dragon or would you make it Crunch? I would give it Crunch.
I wouldn't run. I would run. I would run Grassy Seed, Dragon Dance, Acrobatics, Roost.
Yeah, but like, I wish it was Grassy Seed Sweeper. That would have been super cool, but it isn't. But like, all right. So you're running Protect, Acro, Tailwind. What's your
Yeah.
fourth? What are you running? I would
I would
be
always
running
run
Crunch.
I would always run Crunch. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're real Lockjaw, you know. Did you make a Bandit Rangmoon Lockjaw team once in DPI? I remember using that once.
I think so.
Jesus, we cooked up some heinous shit back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in
2
the day,
months.
those whole 2 fucking months ago. You know, it's that internet age. It's going fast. It's that fast life. Playing months on Showdown. Yo. I'm
Oh
so
my
fucking baffled. Either way, that was the